So what I have here, I have my breadcrumb, which is Italian breadcrumb. And I put just a half a teaspoon of cornstarch and mixed it up. The cornstarch is to make it a little bit more crispier. Keep that crispiness in it. Here's my seasoning, which is complete seasoning, garlic, pepper, some mestique, and onion powder mixed together, as well as some parsley flakes. And right here I have my cut up onions and bell pepper. I have green, red, and orange bell pepper. Let's turn down this grits. Also, I want my salmon patties to have a little smoky flavor. So I'm going to use some liquid smoke. Give me 1 second. Here's my liquid smoke. Now I'm just going to put a couple of dabs in it. Dab, dab. There we go. And I'm going to mix that salmon up. And now for the seasoning. Make sure it's incorporated really, really well. Peppers and onions. Incorporate that really well. So how's your day going so far? I hope it's going well. Thank you all for tuning in to my channel as I cook lunch for me and my boo. Now for the breadcrumbs. I like to pour this in slowly because I don't want too much breadcrumb, but I also don't want it to over dry, and I don't want it to not be able to come together when I get ready to form my patties. Now after I pour this in, I'm going to go in with my hands. Don't be scared to touch your food. Just make sure your hands are washed. Okay, so that's how we looking. Give me 1 second. So now I'm going to go in and just make sure that it's incorporated really, really well. That's good. So this is the consistency that you want for your salmon patties. If you would like, you can also add a little bit more. to your liking. I think I want a little bit more breadcrumbs. So that's about half a cup. So altogether, I have a cup and a half of breadcrumbs mixed inside of my salmon. So you just add your breadcrumbs until you get the consistency that you want for your patties. Okay. All right, that is good. Now for our oil. I have canola oil, but you can use whatever oil you want. And just pour enough that you can be able to get a nice golden brown patty. So I'm going to go in with my ice cream scoop. And the reason I do that, so that I can be able to have, you know, the same amount, the same size of all my patties, okay? So once you form your patties, put it onto your grease, onto your oil. So I'm frying my patties on my griddle. Hey, sister. I am making fresh salmon patties with some creamy grits and some eggs. This is our breakfast time, even though it's lunch. And you can make your patties any size that you would like. Usually I make them a little smaller, but today I kind of want a nice size patty. I sure will. Just let me know the day and time, and you know I don't mind. I will surely make you some of this fresh salmon patty. Now I'm going to turn down the heat on my grits because I don't want it to burn. So altogether I have 9 patties cooking on this grill. I love this grill. It saves so much time and energy. So let me show you what it's doing so far. Y'all see that? Let it cook till it's golden brown. Maybe like a good 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes on each side before you, on one side before you flip it over, and then another 5 to 6 minutes on the other side until you get the color that you would like. So while that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and check on my grits over here. I love me some creamy grits. I don't like all that. Like for my grits, I don't like the taste of the grain of the grits. I have to cook my grits long. Sometimes I put a blender in it just to break it up. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some real butter into my grits. I know, right? Get it right from mom. So I just cut up like 3 little pieces of, this is Land O'Lakes salted butter, okay? But you can use unsalted butter or whatever butter that you have for your grits, or whatever butter you like. And I'm gonna mix that up, give it a nice little stir. And off camera, you can't see it on the camera, I have a little burner on the side that I have my pot cooking on. I'm gonna put that top back on here. And we're gonna come over here and check these patties. Oh yeah, that's nice. And I know my husband ready to eat. Flip them over. Let them cook on the other side. Oops. And I have my griddle on, it's cooking on 350. So that it can cook all the way through. And you want to give it a little pat down. Make sure that heat goes into the patty so it can completely cook. I can't wait to eat. I'm hungry. Let that sit there. And I have a plate on the side with some paper towel in it. So when I take it out, I can lay it on a paper towel so the paper towel can absorb some of that oil. You don't want no oily patties, okay? So while that's cooking, I'm gonna move all this stuff out of my way. I like to clean as I go. I hate having a whole bunch of dishes after I finish cooking. Then I ate, got full, and I'm looking at the dishes and the dishes looking at me. So I have my eggs here. So when that's done, I'll go ahead and cook these eggs. And I have me an avocado that I'm going to eat with my breakfast. Yes, I'm going to have some avocado with my breakfast, okay? So I'm having salmon patties, some eggs, some grits, toast, and avocado. Oh yeah, it's coming along real nice. Y'all see that? Y'all go on to the store and get you some fresh salmon. Cut it up, season it real good, but remember to wash it. Rinse it out and let it drain. Don't cook it with all that water in it. You want some of that, majority of the water to drain out. You don't want it to be wet. Season it up, mix it up. Gonna make you some patties today. Who said you gotta have breakfast early in the morning? You can have breakfast whenever you want. So I'm just gonna turn it up just a little bit. It was on 350, but I need this to speed up a little bit. So I put it on 400, and I'm just gonna watch it, okay? My grits is ready, and it's ready to be eaten. And I have some butter here, some melted butter for my eggs. I have a frying pan here ready. As y'all can see, I cook a lot. Have my little frying pan ready to fry my eggs. I just love that sizzling sound when I'm frying. I just love that sound. There's just something about that sound. Make me want to dance while I'm waiting for the food to get done. Yeah, so you see that golden brown right here? That's the color I want my patties to be. Have that nice little crisp on the top. And what I'm doing now is just I'm bringing some of the oil on this side, because I have a tendency of sliding to the opposite side. Yeah, that's looking good. It's coming along real good. Remember to give it a little pat, smash it down just a little while it's cooking. Wait to eat, wait to eat, wait to eat. So while that's still cooking, I'm getting ready to do my eggs. I'm gonna push this over here. Move this oil out of my way. Usually I'll cook my eggs in a griddle. I'll just wipe it down. Maybe I'll do that. Save some dishes. No, I want everything to cook the same at the same time. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this and just start cooking my eggs so everything can come out at the same time. Right. Right there. Turn that up. Get that. There we go. Don't forget to check your patties now. Sometimes cooking something else gets you distracted. Hey sister, how you doing? What you up to today on this beautiful, blessed day? As you can see, I'm over here cooking. I love cooking. I think it's therapy for me. Oh yeah, them patties said, eat me. I'm gonna turn that back down to 350. This is ready for some eggs to go in there. Get this butter. Have my eggs right here. Come on, sis. I'm making more than enough. I have more than enough. Come on. This little burner here, this burner is real good. I used to use this on my job. You know, on the days that I ain't had time to cook at home, I'll take my little meal that I want to cook, set my burner up and cook my breakfast. All right. So give me 1 minute while that's heating up. I'm back. So now the butter is ready for the eggs to go in. So we're going to do some over easy eggs, okay? Gotta get my plate ready. Oh, they are beautiful. No, your brother is actually sitting right there, so patient. He is patiently waiting on his food. I'm going to dry this plate because it's still wet. Then we're going to sprinkle just a little bit of salt onto the eggs. My love, our dear sister Portia said hello. He said, hey. So give me 1 second while I go get the toast bread and get ready to fix this beautiful plate. You still there? You can smell the food through the camera. That's how you know you're watching a good cook food. So now I'm gonna cut. This is how I cut my avocado. Okay, I cut it in half and get a spoon and run it through the edges into the middle and lift. Okay, just in case some of y'all be struggling with your avocado. All right, so for my over easy eggs, once it cooks to my liking on the top, I'll just give it a quick flip just to give it a coat to the top. And onto the plate. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, now I'm gonna move this out of my way. Turn off this griddle because these salmons is done. Put some butter onto that grits. Here's the toast bread. Let's put some butter on here. Then we're gonna have my husband to taste this food, tell you guys how it came out. All right, guys. Beautiful plate. I'll be ready to eat. So later he'll put in the comments how it came out, all right? And for our drink, we have orange juice. And I have beet and orange juice in here for mine. All right. Thank you all for tuning in, taking the time out on my live. And soon I'll be going, I'm thinking about creating a YouTube. So if I do, you guys go follow me, subscribe, and share, okay? Other than that, continue to share Facebook with Facebook friends. God bless you all. Until next time. Remember, you can eat breakfast whenever you want to. All right? God bless you.